44.
Griffin Automotive Design is a full-service, state-of-the-art facility. Whether you have a small need, need a new engine, or want a custom build, we are a full collision repair shop. Stop by our drive-in estimate bay, GriffinAutomotiveDesign.com.
It was Professor Dobson's idea to put my name on the book. She is an academic. She was worried about her reputation.
You weren't worried about yours?
I owe $90,000 in college debt. The year before this, I made $2,600 writing. She gave me 10%. I made connections.
You were raped. And you lied to the grand jury.
To it. If I ever say I didn't write the book, I lose my money.
That's part of the book contract.
Yes. I want to drop the charges. I can't testify.
You drop the charges, and your secret's going to come out anyway when I indict you. You lie to the grand jury, that's fine. I'll indict you and testify you in perjury.
That was hard, Bob.
I wasn't playing.
Yeah, I got that. Does this in any way possibly help us? You were worried that the jury was going to hold the book against her, but she didn't write it, so...
Plus, Sue was a liar.
In honor of Women's History Month, we've been talking with female leaders in sports, politics, business, and entertainment. And this morning, we are focusing on...
Every Friday during Women's History Month. All month long, we've been celebrating Women's History Month by talking with female leaders in sports, politics, business, and entertainment. And
until he started hurting me.
And what did you do then?
I asked him to stop.
Did he? Did he?
Nobody takes down Angel Snub 7 easy. There's a reason why, after 100 channels destroyed, Angel Snub 7 is still here. There's a reason why nobody want to get in a beef with Angel Snub 7. But you don't take me seriously, and now your ass is barbecue.
Telling the truth, yeah, I see.
And how do you expect the jury to tell the difference? Withdrawn?
And here's what happened. You told them what he did to you. You confronted them. No one can take that away from you. That was brutal.
Got one Hail Mary, but once it does, I can use it to rehabilitate.
She agreed to come?
Sure. Just, you know.
Professor Dobson, did you write 25 acts?
Yes. I'm afraid so. The entire book.
Who decided to put Jocelyn Penn in the cover?
I did. I knew the talk show host would want to discuss my sexual fantasies.
So, these fantasies. Yes.
Yes. All of them.
Just Yo, Nathan Akron. I got the answer. I can handle the hard question. See, they say that Angel Stepping Up 7 don't care about the people. But Angel Stepping Up 7 cares about the people because I'm bold enough to tell you the truth. And I don't give a damn if you give me a dime. I'm not looking for your money.
Copies of the book about a fetishistic world that she claims to nothing.
Objection.
We are in a state of emergency. Want a song about it? Like to hear? Here it goes. Free your
It's all about the It's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody move with me. Like that, the we make the planes. Bring it down to 10, fire and reality.
Nice track. We're adjourned. The professor didn't help us.
Jocelyn and I, there was a lot of heat. It was exciting.
Sure remembers a different
She was playing the role of a sexual submissive. Now she's playing victim.
pretending to be a sexual submissive.
She just told us that.
That's right. That's right. That's right. She was experienced.
Not entirely.
Mr. Hayden, what excites you about sex? And Jocelyn?
What excites anyone about sex?
Just the bell. The bell was already in the she was dead.
Everybody jump.
Start something like that.
With the belt?
Yeah, I mean, she's just you take your belt off for you.
That's right.
And you give her a few hits with it.
She seemed to enjoy it.
Then you put the belt around her neck.
Yes.
And you get behind her. Tighten it.
Yes. To increase your pleasure, I'm not sure what this has to do with me.
What is the belt?
Yeah. Got to have that.
You took off your belts.
That's right.
You did it. Not her.
Correct.
You loop the belt like this.
Something like that.
You let her in the bag. Got on top. Pulled it.
The game she wanted to play.
She's the one who wanted it rough.
Yes.
But you didn't rape her.
No, we've gone over this. What took you?
Oh, I get it. It's a classic mindset of a rapist. Yeah, but you can't deny it. Deny show me how you pulled it. You can do better than that. You call that being dominant? Show me. Show me. Show me. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Tell me how you like it. Show me how you like it, Mr. King. Come on. Pull it. Pull it.
Everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, "A Change Is Gonna Come," it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for, a change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
Well, you must be relieved. I hope your next assignment is easier than this one.
The Mississippi campaign represents everything that you claim that you want. The beginning of an all-black independent nation. The ability to control your own resources. Your politics. The law. Be able to do your own thing for a change. Create an economy. Create and produce goods that Africa or anybody on the planet would want. You think you don't want to do nothing. 3 hours talking about the Mississippi campaign.
But when she gets on her bike, she becomes Rebel Renee. Rebel Renee is the most outspoken member of a book club, and she didn't even read the book. It's rumored she once used her phone at trivia night, and she isn't above losing some poems to make things done. And Rebel Renee rides with Micah because savings and great service are two things she'd never rebel against. Micah, savings and service for both your sides.
Secondhand smoke causing me to have asthma attacks, infections.
It wasn't until after they had done the surgery to remove all the toes that it really hit me. You see the commercials. You never put yourself in that person's shoes until you're there.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT now.
For just a little bit more and get you unlimited minutes, data, and text. 6 hotspots, concert, cooktown.
What's happening, Ebony 433? I wanted him to assume that I'm a person looking to get down with this Mississippi campaign. How does one get started with this?
Get the exact same coverage as the nation's leading carriers.
Sir? Mr. Angel Snupno.
What was the question again? I didn't hear.
Both y'all, hold on, Angel.
Yeah.
Both y'all, Yanga and enough y'all made me get up. Yeah, y'all made me goddamn go old school to the ring. Both y'all. Yeah.
You still didn't answer the question, sir.
No, didn't.
He still didn't answer the question.
He's not.
You still didn't answer the question, sir.
Answer the question.
Where it goes, nobody knows.
It's selfish. You gotta allow a child to grow up. Some people spoil their children. They won't let them grow up. They keep, no matter how old they get, they keep letting They want to do things for the child. Let your child grow up. Let these black people grow up.
Let's get away from the magic that we make it so fine. Come on, love things are today. I'll hold you in my arms and squeeze you tight.
Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly.
Cause I keeps it real like that. I keep it real.
Afternoon, afternoon. How you do, how you do, how you do? I was going to save this topic for later, but as you know, our philosophy here is later may not come. So never put off tomorrow what you can do today. I also thought I could make a very short 15-minute video to cover this, and that's probably nice. But I thought also that in order to give this subject its due, I should express it in more than 15 minutes. I thank you so much, as always, for taking a moment of your time to give us your listening ear. It is always an honor because you could be doing something else. You could be giving your time elsewhere, but you decided that your brother was worthy of a few minutes, and I thank you so much. Not a 15-minute video, but I do want to make this short. I want to say first, when we come before you, and I have been doing this commentary since 2007, and as a consequence of my commentary, I have suffered slander, gossip, libel, death threats, hatred, all these things because of an observation, my conclusion. I assume that it hurts people very, very much. On Facebook, people have called me mean-spirited. You are a very negative person. You are filled with self-hatred. You are a devil. You are Satan. And the names go on and on. Because of my commentary, because of my observations and my conclusion. I want to say this. I come from the same place that many of you come from. My belief, my thinking process was the same as yours. And when I thought like you, when I behaved like you, when I act like you, I did not get all of this drama. But when I began to go outside of the traditional belief, when I began to go outside the norm, when I decided to deprogram myself and re-examine the things that I was taught from a child, then the heat began.
and you hurt and you get angry and you get upset at my words, may I say this to us? You don't think that this does not hurt me or it has not brought me pain when we come from the same place? Whatever I say on this rostrum, it applies to me also. We just talked about the Mandingo behavior. We just talked about that the black man or soul brothers, we are not operating as full functioning men. I said we are not. This gender, my gender, we, including myself, we are not full functioning men. We are operating on a Mandingo level, which we should be shamed, which we should not want. We are better than that. So what is wrong with me coming to my gender and telling my gender, get out of the panties, get out of the liquor store, get out of the strip clubs, get out of the drug houses, get out of the houses of prostitution, and let us stand up and be men. Let's change who we are for the better. And I guarantee you, once the male stand up and become better, the women and children will follow. Because we're supposed to be the leaders. We are the providers. We are the protectors. We are the ones that's supposed to be competent. But we cannot accomplish that as long as we think with the head between our legs, rather the head between our shoulders. So whatever I say, it applies to me also. I was a Muslim. I was a Christian. I was spiritual. Whatever you are, I am myself. But when it was revealed to me, the error in the behavior, in that type of thinking, either I accept the reality or the truth, or I reject it. In religious teachings, it says that the truth shall set or make you free. If we are not free, if we are not liberated, if we are still under the domination of a people who have been oppressing us going on for 500 years, clearly, whatever we think, whatever we believe, it must not be true because it has not set us free. The truth shall make or set you free. The only difference between you and I am not loyal to the Bible. I am not loyal to the Quran. I am not loyal to African history. I'm not loyal to Kemetic history. I'm not loyal to none of these disciplines. I'm a self-thinker. And as a self-thinker, whatever information I am giving must be thoroughly examined. It must pass the criteria of common sense, reason, being analytical and logical.
If it cannot do that, something is wrong. If it cannot do that, it might be a little truth. It might be some truth. It might be the plain truth. But it's not the real truth. And reality, the real truth, is the only thing that is going to change our condition. I am loyal to the truth, even though it hurts, even though it's painful, even though we can feel stupid. How can I be wrong? I've been thinking this way for a long time. But you don't want to admit that you're wrong, that you are in error, and you feel embarrassed. What is more embarrassing? To continue in error and stay in a horrid condition, or embrace the truth and change your condition once and for all and stop playing games? We want to change this condition once and for all. Stop playing games. I can't make nobody accept reality. I cannot make nobody see what I see. I cannot make you understand or comprehend my vision. I cannot do that. First of all, you don't want to see what I see, and that's fine. You cannot make nobody heed warning. Tell that child, don't touch that stove, you'll get burned. And the child think it's a game and laugh. Because you don't know what you're talking about. Look, child, don't touch the stove. It's hot. Some of us have to learn the hard way. And some of us will die. Some of us will suffer because we must learn the hard way. I come from the same place that you come from. I understand how you think. That's why I cannot get angry. I cannot get angry at you because I'm stupid. Somebody told me, don't do that. Leave it alone. Let it go. Somebody told me that. And I ignored them. I don't want to hear that. I'm going to do what I do. It cost me 10 years of my life because I'm going to do me. I don't care about what you're talking about. It cost me 10 years of my life. Also, it could have took my life. You can't tell some people nothing. Many of you who read the Bible and the Holy Quran, how many times, how many stories in the Bible and the Quran where God and the prophets warn the people, don't do this, don't do that. They do it anyway. And even though we die, even though we suffer, we still won't change. And so the Bible
covers a history of 2,000 years, and the Quran covers a history of 1,400 years, with people who are given a warning, I'm going to do my thing. I don't care about what you're talking about. I'm going to touch the stove. It can't be that hot. You don't know what you're talking about. The human being has not learned nothing since ancient times. And you wonder why not only the so-called American Negro, but humanity itself, you wonder why humanity is in the condition that we find ourselves in, let alone the American Negro. We ignore warning. My mother used to always tell us, a hard head makes a soft ass. Because we hard-headed, we got a donkey mentality, and then when you have to face the consequences of your actions, you want to cry. You want somebody to feel sorry for you, but you was asking for it. Now, when I got in trouble, I only felt as though the consequences, I was overpunished. But that's what I got. That was my punishment. I had to suffer the consequences of my action. But I never asked nobody to cry for me. I never asked nobody to feel sorry for me because I brought it on myself because I did not heed the warning. I want to do my thing. And so you don't have to listen to Angel Snub Nub 7. You can ignore the reality's temple on earth. Keep doing you. But when you have to face the consequences of what you do, don't expect people to cry for you. When you're getting your ass whooped, when you get your brains blowed out, when you're laying in a coffin, don't expect nobody to cry and feel sorry for you. You asked for it. It's not like we was not warned. It is not like somebody did not come to us so we would have a choice, so we can avoid bad decision. You didn't want to do that. I don't see the black man and woman in America. I don't see a beautiful future for us because we hard-headed. We have to learn things the hard way. Nobody can't tell you nothing. You all-knowing, you almighty, hard-headed. And so we sit back and watch you get what you deserve. You are suffering and you are dying and you are oppressed because you deserve it. You asked for it and you got it. And you stay in the condition because you want to. There's a song by our sisters, Destiny's Child. I love this song. This was a theme of mine when I was locked up. I played this song a lot.
I played this song with two other songs. One song I played was Public Enemy. What was the name of that song, Public Enemy? Came from Spike Lee's movie. What was the name of that song? Fight the Power. That's what it was. That was my first song. I used that song to inspire myself. Fight the power. Fight the powers that be. And then another song that I used to inspire myself was Mama Said Knock You Out, LL Cool J. Mama said knock you out. Had to fight back. I'm in fighting mode. And then these ladies came out with I'm a survivor, and I could relate to those words because you have people who see you in a bad position in life and they want you to go down, but they don't see you fall because you're a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. This was our thing last year going through the purge when we constantly had to deal with slander and gossip and libel and hate. You going down, Angel Snuffing Up 7, somebody wrote. He can't survive this, somebody wrote in the chat room. We got him. Last year, they say, we got him. He can't survive this. I'm a survivor. We're gonna make it. We're survivor. I'm a survivor. So what brings me to this topic is we often listen in our community. You will hear many people say that the black man and woman, soul brothers and sisters in this country, you will hear them say, the reason why we are here is because we are survivors. I wonder, is that true? Brother Chris, is that true? Is it true we are survivors? Soul Brother 85, is it true that we're survivors? Mello, is it true that the black man and woman, soul brothers and sisters, the reason why we are here, is it because we are survivors? And then as I thought about it, are we really survivors? Or are we really the benefactors of mercy? Oh, man. See, I understand the position that we're in. We are in an oppressed position. We have been bullied for hundreds of years. And I remember myself being bullied. I could say
I survived being bullied. Brother Christopher says, we are being tolerated for other people's benefits. We're not survivors. We're tolerated for the benefit of others. I was bullied. And when you get bullied, you get your ass whooped. And the bullying kept going on and on. How do you survive? I'm just asking a question. Because people are telling me the reason why Black people are here today is because we are survivors. If you survive, then why are you still getting your ass whooped? If you survive COVID-19, that means you're no longer sick. You are out of bed and you go on about your business. If you survive, if you continue to have problems because of COVID-19, you're not a survivor. You're still being affected by the disease. If you survive something, if you survive a car accident, you're no longer in the car accident. You're no longer there. That problem no longer exists if you survive. But if you still got a broken leg and you cut up and mangled, that still affects you. You did not really survive. If you survive, that means you've come up out of your problem. I say that I'm a survivor from being bullied because one day I stood up to the bully and told the bully, this is over. You're not going to pick on me anymore. I had to fight back. I had to stop this and put this to an end. And he stopped. How can you be a survivor still being affected with the problem? There's a person called a survivalist. I love these programs, these survival programs. You ever heard of this program called Naked and Afraid? Some of you have been to the Army, to the military, or if you was part of special forces, they would take you and just drop you off anywhere. You got to survive. You got to make it. Here we are in this series called Naked and Afraid. They give you a few tools. They might give you a knife and a bucket, a lighter. You are butt naked. You have no clothes. And they take you out in some jungle. And you have to make it for 21 days or whatever it is. You have to survive. When you become a survivor, you have to learn how to live
by your, what they said, live by your wits. You go out, they take you and put you out in a jungle, and you have nothing. You have no clothes, you have no shoes, you have nothing. I'm a survivor, you gotta make 21 days. Can you survive? Are you gonna make it? You have to learn how to live by your wits. You have to use your brain to solve your problems. You have to take advantage of the resources that nature provides. There is no Facebook. There's no YouTube videos. How you gonna make it? The average person, if you drop them in a forest, in a jungle, they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna survive. Have no survival skills. Because you don't know how to live by your wits. So you are out in the jungle with nothing. You're going to have to use whatever nature provides. I need a rope. You don't have a rope. You don't even have clothes, but you need a rope to do something. There's jungle vines. That's going to have to do. The rocks, the mud. Where is the water at? You're going to have to learn all these things, how to find all these things. Can you trap a rabbit? Can you climb a tree to get some fruit? You have to learn by your wits. Human beings, by nature, we have done this for hundreds and hundreds of years. That's why we are here today. Before these modern conveniences, air conditioning, central air and heat, electricity, gas ovens, and all this wonderful stuff, you're comfortable. So here we are. You want me to say that Black people, soul brothers and sisters, we are survivors. Are we survivors, or are we the benefactors of somebody's mercy? I would say the benefactors of somebody's mercy, because the reason why I was bullied for so long was because of the mercy from the bully. He'll beat me up a little bit. Sit your ass, sit down, blah, blah, blah. I'll cry. Why you bully me? Yeah. And this is what we have been doing for the last 500 years. Bullied on the slave plantation, taking the lash, getting whooped up. We're supposed to be free and still getting your ass whooped. And the only reason why you're surviving is because, just like Brother Christopher said, they have mercy. They have mercy on you because they benefit from you being here. Even though you're not a slave, you still benefit the people here for now. They're bringing in Ukrainians. The Mexicans are here. They're bringing other foreign people here, slowly taking your place. Pretty soon, you're not going to have a benefit. And all these new immigrants and all these new people, you think they love you? How much mercy? How much mercy you think is going to, how much time you think you have under somebody's mercy? wants you to know benefit to them. This is the incredible thing here. Here we are, don't have a pot to piss in. You're on the lowest level, and y'all talk some big stuff. You in another man's house, calling him a devil, talk about how great you are, and you bragging, and you brag about your money. I saw P. Diddy tell some white people, I make more money than you do. Wow, that's a lot of nerve. The child of a slave gonna tell these people, I make more money than you do. I saw Eddie Murphy on a skit tell white people, I'm only 22 years old. I make more money than the average white person do in this country. Wow, that's some bold stuff. But they tolerate you. They don't think that's funny. Eddie Murphy, P. Diddy. They tolerate you because they know what they can do to you if they really wanted to. You running your mouth as a mercy. It's just like this. Especially if somebody owe you money. You're not going to let nobody come in your house because you said that the white man owe you reparations, right? You said, white folks, United States owe us reparations. You're not going to let nobody come in your house and talk about you like a dog, threaten you, talk about how big and bad. You're not going to tolerate that in your house unless there's a benefit. You might let it slide. But if there's no benefit, you're not going to let that stuff slide. White folks, Caucasian, the people here just tolerate you. You're not a survivor. The only reason why you're here is because they allow you to be here for their benefit. Why would they allow you to be in their house and let you call them, well, you know the white man is the devil. Oh, that's Esau, the Hebrew Israelite. You're on the street corner talking about how God is going to kill white people and make them slaves for you. Who in the hell in their right mind is going to let somebody do that? They got some big plans for your happy ass. That's why they tolerate you. You're not going to do that in other countries. You're not going to run around to another European country and call the white man the devil and talk all this old crazy stuff. They're not even going to tolerate it. You'll be in jail or they'll blow your brains out, cut your head off. They're not going to tolerate it. But see, here they have mercy on you because they know you're an idiot. You don't see what's getting ready to come down the road. If you was a survivor and you really believe what Dr. King said, and they love to quote Dr. King, well, I might have made a mistake. I think that I perhaps have led my people into a burning building, a burning house. They love to quote Dr. King when he said that. Well, if you believe that the United States of America is a burning house, why your happy ass ain't getting out? Why aren't you a survivor and get the hell out of the house? You are in the house that's burning up. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You waiting for the fireman. And fireman is somebody that have mercy on the victims who can't get out of a fire.
You waiting on some kind of savior. You waiting for the fireman to come get you out the house instead of being able to get out the house yourself. But if you was a survivor, you would have planned and know what to do when there's a fire, and you know how to get out yourself. You caught up. What do I do? The house is on fire. What do I, Chris, what do I do? Mello, what do I do? How do I get out of here? What do I do? A survivalist, a survivor knows how to use their wits and the resources. Now, we talk about naked and afraid, being placed in a jungle. We are in a concrete jungle. It's the same thing. You don't know how to take advantage of the resources that's available to you. You waiting on a savior and a Messiah, some miracle. There's no miracle that's going to help you when you are naked and afraid, butt naked with a knife and a bucket. You're going to have to use your brain and understand the environment that you're in. There's a vine, there's a stream. You got to understand, what can I do? How can I use these things to survive? How am I going to live? Surviving is about living. How am I going to live? But you and I, we are the benefactors of mercy. And somebody else determine when we live and when we die. So I cannot come before you today and honestly talk about, oh, well, I'm black man and woman, we survived slavery, we survived Jim Crow, because somebody else, these people let you. They let you vote. They let you be a mayor. They let you be president of the United States. You took nothing on your own. Everything you got, everything you are, another man gave you permission. Will Smith is an actor because somebody, the powers that be, let him. Quincy Jones is a big shot musician because somebody else let him. P. Diddy, Eddie Murphy, Oprah Winfrey, the list goes on and on. Jay-Z and Beyonce, because somebody else let them, gave them permission, gave them the opportunity, because they have nothing. They are naked and afraid and will die because they don't know how to be a survivor. They're not going to make it. Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign is about putting us in a position so that we can survive, so that we can make it. We understand and take advantage of the resources of the jungle. We understand the nature of the tiger and the leopard and the ants and the tarantulas. And instead of the jungle killing us, we survive. We exist because they let us. The freedom that we have, our people did not fight for the freedom. It was given to us when they had an internal conflict. And one of the consequences of the internal conflict, let them Negroes go.
If they live, they live. They die, they die. Not because of anything special you done. You pay taxes, it goes to them. Everything you do, our very lives, they benefit. When it gets to the point where we are no benefit, we're a bunch of troublemakers, and we run around here calling people devils and jumping in bed with their girls and their boys. They're not going to tolerate that stuff no more. Had enough of your foolishness. Go back to Africa. So our talk from yesterday was very important because we have to stand up and become men. Boys depend on their father. Boys depend on their parents. And that's what we are. We are looking for a parent. We're looking for a father figure. Whether it is God, Allah, Jesus, or some man that we admire, you're a boy. So why do we get upset because somebody calls us boy and that's how we behave? Most children, if you put them naked and afraid out in the forest, they damn sure not going to make it. And this is where we find ourselves in. How you going to get angry at Angel Stumping Up 7 when I want us to be men and women? I want us to be real survivors. Being a real survivor means this condition no longer exists if you survive. Putting on these costumes, putting on this show, don't impress nobody. I see these pictures, these men put on these costumes and they act like they are army or whatever. What war are you in? It's just a show. Just going through motions. Those men in the Ukraine, they're not going through any motions. It's the real deal. See, you talk a good game. You got a big mouth and you talk tough and you got real game. You put on this show. The Quran says, do you think that you will believe and not be tried? Every time they come after y'all ass, you buckle. It's all a show. And when these people in power find no more benefits in your show, they're going to bring the curtain down. If that's what you want, you don't want to grow up and be a man, you don't want to grow up and be a woman, you want to continue to be a child of God. Instead of being an adult of God. I will always be the child of my parents, but I'm an adult now. When are you going to grow up? That's why I'm so hard on us, because we got to grow up. We cannot continue on the path that we're on. It's not working. It's not going to make it. It's time to grow up. The only reason why you're here, because these people are merciful. They are the gods of this world. and they have shown you mercy, even though you have a big mouth and you arrogant and you think you tough. You're not tough. Most of you will fall apart. All they have to do is cut your air conditioning off. Oh Lord, Lord, it's so hot in here. You'll fall apart just because you don't have air conditioning. Oh Lord. You used to eat 3 meals a day, and you're cut your vegan diet off, cut your electricity off, your air conditioning off, all your comforts. You'll buckle. Well, if you want these things, you got to come work my slave plantation, my cotton field. Some of y'all talk all that crazy stuff, but you can't take nothing. The only thing you have to do is take away a little bit of crap from you. Y'all will buckle. Talk about, I ain't gonna be no slave. Starvation make you do things. Suffering make you do things. I know I said I'm hungry. If you want some of these potatoes and these grits, y'all will buckle because you're comfortable. Surviving makes you strong. You've been comfortable in the United States. They've been merciful on you. Our ancestors was in a better position because they was used to suffering, getting their ass whooped. You're not. You're comfortable. You're a comfortable slave with a big mouth. Our ancestors was tough, more tough than we are. They didn't have your big mouth. First of all, if they open up their mouth, somebody gonna put their fist in their mouth and take a lash to their back. You and I, like spoiled children. And your reality check is coming. We always talk about some of these brothers and sisters who's caught up in the system. So-and-so got their reality check. So-and-so. You getting ready to get your happy ass reality check right along with them. You can't see the ultimate ass whooping is coming for you. Because you know everything. Angel Snubbed Up 7 don't know what he's talking about. I even heard some of these black power people tell me, white man can't do this. White folks can't. What? They can't cut off our electricity. They can't. What? Here's the people that call the white man the devil. He's a demon. He's evil. He's a murderer. But the white man won't cut your electricity off. And you cry when they throw you off Facebook. I got my freedom of speech. You can't throw me off Facebook. Oh, wow. Woo. Boy, y'all got an ass whooping coming to you. And most of you supposed to be the smarter people. The average brother and sister out in the street, remember, they supposed to be lost, deaf, dumb, and blind. And you ain't no damn better than they are because you're supposed to be doing better than they are, but you're not doing no better. That's why they're not attracted to us in this genre. What you got, I don't have. What's special about y'all and that blackity black power Africa stuff? There's nothing special about you. And some of us are nasty. We're vile, we're profane. There's nothing kind about us. I don't blame them for not being attracted to that. Soon as you get angry, the real you. When you first meet these black power folks, how you doing there, brother? How you doing there, sister? I love my people. Soon as you say something, do something they don't like, you a Sambo, you a coon. Where you live. I will find where you live and I will kick your ass. That's their attitude. That's how they talk. I hope God kill you. This is coming from the people that love black folks. I hope God kill you. I will find your grave and I will stomp on your grave. This is how these are the people that love black folks. I hate to see the black folks that hate black people. You so filled with self-hatred. Who is this self that I'm supposed to hate? That Negro ain't just nothing up 7. He filled with self-hatred. Who is the self that I hate? Because I love me some me. I don't know who is this self? Maybe I do. Tell me what it is. I probably do hate it. Who knows? The deacon says, this is the real final call. Take it or leave it. It's up to you. I don't know. But you're not a survivor. You are a benefactor of somebody's mercy who could kill you. They have chosen not to do so. You're not a survivor. No more than the chickens in the chicken yard waiting at the slaughterhouse. No more than they are. And the chicken, until they get slaughtered, just living their chicken life. And the cow out there, and I've been to many, many slaughterhouses. The cow is just being a cow. The pig is just being a pig. They don't know. They're getting ready to get killed. They have no idea. They're just out there doing their pig thing. And you do the same thing. You enjoy your air conditioning and you enjoy your 3 meals a day. You enjoy screwing and watching your porn and doing drugs until the day of your slaughter. It's just a matter of time. You have not prepared yourself to survive. Another man is letting you live. You don't even control your own life. Another man is letting us live. If it wasn't for that man, you couldn't even get a drink of water. How pathetic and pitiful that is. How you gonna call yourself a man and you need another man to give you a drink of water? You didn't pay your water bill, so your water get cut off. What? How? A man, you gonna cut my water off? All this water on the earth. You have to go to the river. We have to do better as men. The men are the leaders, so you claim. If the man is the leader, then let's lead. If you're the provider, let's provide. If we're the protector, let's protect. If you're a damn slave, just be a happy slave and just say, hey, I'm just a slave. There's more honor in just being real. Hey man, I can't do that, you know. I just can't do it. I'm just gonna be what I am. What you're saying, bro, is right. I'm not built that way. I wish y'all the best of luck. You might as well admit you are a mandingo, that you're a comfortable slave, because that's your actions. Everybody can see. So just because you deny don't mean nothing. Folks still see you exactly who you are, no matter how much you deny. I'm a man. I'm a man. Nobody give a damn about what you're talking about. Your actions speak louder than words. We as men have to do better. And when we do better, our women and children would do better. Our condition would change for the better. Let's understand and practice our survival skills and change this condition once and for all. So on that note, let me get out of here. I thank you so much. Thank you to Deacons for joining me this afternoon. Mello, Brother Chris, and somebody from Britain that was talking some stuff way off the base. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, thanks for the views. I want to say this also. I could be wrong. I'm probably the only channel where you will hear somebody speaking and I can tell you, hey, I could be wrong. I could be in error. It's a possibility. But from what I see, I don't see it. Show me. I'm from the state of Missouri. Show me state. Show me. Because your Nation of Islam activity is not helping us. Your Moorish Science Temple activity is doing nothing for us. Your Kemetic, your Hebrew Israelite, your Christianity, your spirituality, all these things has not improved our condition. And we have been using these tools for over 100 years at least now. Who knows how long we've had Jesus Christ? We have to do something different, a new strategy, a new mindset. We have to look at life differently. And you don't want to be like your oppressor. You want to do different. You want to think differently. You got to move. You got to move in a different manner. Like the Jesus of the Bible said, you want to be in the world, but not of this world. There was a time in the Nation of Islam history, because of how we carried ourselves and how we looked, people say, y'all, the Muslims look different than the average Negro. You had a shine to your skin, and you walk straight, and you had this royal look to yourself. And the people, some of them was too weak, but they said, man, I wouldn't mind being a Muslim. Strong, powerful. That's what we want again. You're going to get power and you're not going to let it go. That's what we want. I am not here to hurt. I'm not here to hurt our feelings. I'm here to help us and want us to win. And before I take my last breath, I would like to see you on your way to a destiny greater than Kemet, ancient Ethiopia, and all those that you hold of a high esteem. Their days is over. This is your time. This is our time. We are alive. We are survivors. So on that note, let me get out of here. I'll catch y'all on the flip. Like I said, I was going to save our talk for later. I might not be here later. So I'm going to talk to you while I know I can. Never put off tomorrow what you can do today. Tomorrow is not promised to nobody. Shout out to our Realities Temple super MVPs, Mello, Phil Fox, Razzie, Z-Man, Angela Hines, the Deacons. Who am I missing here? Sister Ann, Almond Delight, of course, in the chat room. our super MVPs, right? Super MVP. Everybody get an Oscar. The Reality's Temple Oscar. We are the most powerful voice on YouTube. We are the voices of reason on YouTube. And if they listen to us just a little taste, they begin to see. And they will also begin the change that they claim that they want. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. On that note, oh, shout out to my Facebook people. I keep forgetting this broadcast is also being simulcast on Facebook. I keep forgetting my Facebook people because it's hard to see what's going on Facebook and be on YouTube at the same time. I have not forgot you, my Facebook people. Facebook is in the house. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Those who are listening and those who will be listening to this broadcast later. Oh, I didn't mention Brother Taalik. Shout out to Brother Taalik. He's studying, trying to make something better. Make it something better from himself. Shout out to our Facebook people. Facebook in the house. How's this in the hizzy? Facebook. Subscribe, like. If you want to donate to this platform and show your appreciation, Angel Snubbed Up 7, $, Angel Snubbed Up 7, Cash App. If you want to get the book, autobiography of Angel Snubbed Up 7, the link is in the description box. Subscribe to the Deacons of Reality YouTube channel. Also, like the Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign Facebook page. And is there something else? Just go into the description box, check out what we have in there. And if you want to do whatever you want to do, you can do it. The links and everything, all the information is there. Also, my personal telephone number is in the description box. You can give me a call. I can't talk a long time. I get pretty decent calls. People just want to say hi or whatever. And it be wearing me out sometimes. But we can share a few words. So on that note again, thank you for listening. Jot down your comments, like, subscribe. And as Don Cornelius used to always say, is imparting, I wish us love, peace, and soul. And we are 45,000.